Thumbnail. Thumbnail. This isn't an ASMR video. If you want to watch those, you can go somewhere else. Hi guys, it's ALCHEMY. How's everyone doing? Good, good, good. I hope. I've just gotten home from 5 days at work, and anyone that's in retail will know the life of a retail person is hard. Really, really hard. Sometimes. Just dealing with all different kinds of crazy people every day. But very recently I went to visit my mailbox again, and this thing had arrived. This one has come from a UK person, and I am a genuinely curious person. I opened a mailbox because a lot of people said, hey, can I send you samples of things to try? Can I send you a sample of my favorite perfume and get your opinion? So I did it, and apparently stuff's happening. I recently just opened a huge box of stuff from Florida, and this one has come from somebody with the surname McGregor. I've had it in my room for a couple of days, and the curiosity has gotten way the best of me. So let's not ramble. Sorry, I've had a glass of wine or two, I must admit. Don't judge. Let's just open it and see what it is, because I have to before I go crazy. All right, cue snippet shots of me unsuccessfully opening boxes in a very elegant way. God, I'm sure they taught me at school to always go away from yourself, not towards. Didn't sink in, obviously. This feels like it has quite a lot of stuff. Who are you? Where did you come from? So neatly packaged. The person that put the sellotape on this one really knows how to send a parcel, I will tell you that. Whenever I send parcels, it's just usually such a mess. This is what I was shaking around so much. This is why I thought there was quite a lot of stuff in here. Okay, there's a note. All is good in the world. Dear ALCHEMY, I'm moving house soon to another country and trying to downsize my ridiculous sample collection. Your videos got me hooked on perfume throughout COVID. And I thought a great place to rehome them would be to someone who enjoys smelly mail so much. Thank you for spreading perfume joy. I hope you have some fun sniffing. Much love, Gabrielle. Gabrielle! You're the cutest little handwriting as well. I wish I could write as neat as this. If you saw my handwriting, shocking. Okay, should we see what Gabrielle sent? The first thing that got my attention was this beautiful red box. Oh! And it's Le Heureuse de Parfum by Cartier. Oh, okay, there's 3 in here. And let's see what they are. They've got little ribbons attached so you can pop them out quite conveniently. So these are 4ml samples from Cartier. The only Cartier fragrances I think I've reviewed that I can remember is the dragon one. Baiser du Dragon. Oh, look at these little samples. They've got little balls on the top. Thumbnail. Okay, so this one's called, oh, I don't know. Oh, Le Diaphane. Oh God, I'm going to butcher the French. I'm so sorry. There's also Le Fougereuse and Le Defendu. It comes with a booklet as well. I do like that. I like instructions on what the perfumes are. It's also fun to smell them offhand and then read afterwards. So then this has got stuff. Gabrielle, this is just an insane amount of perfume. Look at this. Wow, lots of things. Okay, let me just have a quick look so you don't have to sit here and listen to crinklage, and then I will pick some things and then we'll smell them. Okay? Wait there, I'll be back in 2 shakes of an ant's willy, or whatever the phrase is that people say nowadays. All right, I've kind of sorted everything out, and there is a lot of stuff here and many different brands. I've picked 6 things that I'm gonna smell. Since Gabrielle, you didn't say anything specific that you'd like my opinion on, I think you were just thinking, hey, have some stuff. To give you guys a rundown, there's an Amouage Library Collection sample here. It's an Opus one. There's quite a few from 4160 Tuesdays, which is a London brand. And I noticed while looking through them, I haven't smelled any of these. I actually did a video on 4160 Tuesdays, but I don't remember smelling any of the ones that are in this parcel. There are a few from a brand called Anatole Lebreton, which I've never tried before. I think I'll add one over there to sniff pile. Oh, air quotes. Everyone hates them, right? There's a couple of Francesca Bianchis in here. I actually have a sample set from Francesca Bianchi, and if anyone's wondering why I haven't done a spotlight yet, I overwhelmed myself with them. I smelled all of them in one go, and it sent me the other way. I need to take a bit more time with them. There's all different kinds of things. There's an iris perfume by L'Artisan Parfumeur. There's some stuff from Imaginary Authors. Gosh, there's some stuff by Carna Barcelona, but let's get to the sniffing. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things I've chosen to smell, because that's about how many I can smell before I start to get overwhelmed. It just depends on the perfumes. So let's begin. The first thing I'm going to smell, and the one that I'm most excited to smell, is a Serge Lutens fragrance, and it's called De Profundis. I have heard a lot about this perfume. This sample came from Le Centre, which, if anyone from around the world ever travels to London and wants to go to a niche perfume shop where you can try some interesting and, you know, small brands, Le Centre it's kind of in Chelsea. It's in a beautiful area of London. I went there at Christmas actually by myself, and it's just gorgeous. It's in a tucked away little place with lots of lights and trees and just prettiness. De Profundis I've heard as being a very melancholic, cold, beautiful perfume, and look, it's purple. Look, it's purple. So I want to smell De Profundis right now. This is instant love. Instant love. Why? Why do I have to feel like this about a rare Serge Lutens perfume? Wow, this is so beautiful. I've not smelled a powdery floral perfume that has made me react in that way for the longest time. It smells like luxurious French soap. This is what I thought Zoologist's Snowy Owl was going to smell like. I had this idea of this exquisite, powdery, perfumed, kind of cross between powder puff and soap bar kind of smelling perfume. This is it. This is something that I've been looking for. There is nothing in my collection that smells like this either. This is absolutely stunning. I thought it was going to be a cold violet. I thought it would be you know, maybe like even an iris, kind of like a cold, earthy iris with little sparks of violet maybe. Oh, this is a perfume lover's dream. If I smelled this on someone, I would be intrigued and want to know what they were wearing. I wouldn't call this a bedtime perfume. It smells a cross between white and purple flowers mixed together. So purple flowers in perfumery are usually on the softer side, sweeter, delicate, and white flowers are the more shouty flowers, you know, like jasmines and tuberoses and orange blossom and things like that. And freesia, they're a little bit louder, a little bit harder to take. And this is definitely a mixture of both. It feels a bit lilac. This is so much more pretty than I ever thought it was going to be. People have described this as melancholic. I remember one review I read about this stuck out as being melancholic and cold and cool and calm, and it isn't at all. It's like a bouquet of purple and white flowers. It's kind of bridal and it's ultra pretty. Wow, I'm going to treasure this sample, and this is perfect for now. It's turning to spring in London. Straight out of the gate, I don't think anything's going to come close to this. There's behind is powdery, in front it's like the purple powdery flowers are behind and the white flowers are in front. It's definitely a bright flowery perfume. It's Oh God, it's so nice. It's so beautiful. I did not expect that at all. Oh, I'm gonna smell some other things. Okay, let's move on. Oh my God, that is, oh my God. The next thing I chose was Tears of Iris by Gucci. And I don't know if this is one of their, you know, Gucci have released those new vintagey looking things that look like old apothecary style bottles. I'm not sure if that's what it is. This is completely off the cuff. But it's in a gold, it's in a quite a big decant. So I like Iris perfumes. We'll see what this is like. Maybe it is those ones. Maybe I think I should run and get my phone and read up on some of these things. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's just smell stuff. Okay, this is halfway between being a papery, dry iris root perfume or orris root, but also sweet at the same time. It's pulling both of my nostrils like this. One of them is picking up the papery iris and the other one's picking up a very subtle sweet note, which isn't vanilla. It's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's definitely, it feels quiet, this one, and this feels more like what De Profundis in my brain would have felt like. It's a little bit candy. There's something gourmand about this with the iris. The iris is at the core, but around the edges of it, it's more, it might be vanilla, but not real vanilla. It's like not a stripped back vanilla, but it's a toned down, tiny smooth sweetness with some papery iris. It's okay. It's B. Whenever I say B, out of A, B and C, it's B. It's middle. It's middle of the road. So the next one I've decided to smell is by Yardley, and Yardley are a very famous, but I guess you could call them drugstore or kind of chemist brand, where you would go into a pharmacy and there's like a bargain basement or a very cheap brand of perfume, but they hold their own, and they've held their own in the UK perfume market for a certain type of person, I would say. They normally do things around the floral. They normally do violet or very simple rosy type things. I think they have some skincare as well, but this perfume is called Baroque, and this is their sample of it. And I want to try it because it still comes in, you know, these older things. So I'm gonna have to put it on my skin and see what it is. So, oh, you don't want to come out, do you? This says, enter the world of Baroque and indulge in this warm, sensual fragrance. You're not giving us much there, are you, Yardley? That's all right, I'll decide for myself. Why does this make me smile? I'm smiling a lot when I smell this. Oh, it's definitely a white floral at its core. So it's in that kind of poison realm, maybe like a mixture of poison and Lulu together, but brightened. It's got enough, it's almost got like, I want to say like an aquatic floral to it as well. So take the dark elements of poison, the tuberoses and the jasmines and things like that, those 80s loud florals, but it's got enough brightness. Oh, this is cool, isn't it? You're kind of cool, aren't you? I wonder if they still sell this. I don't know. It feels very much, I can't figure out if it's 80s or 90s. It's like it's maybe on the cusp of both of those styles. It's like the 80s of Lulu, but bringing into the aquatics of the 90s. It's kind of treading both of those lines. It's kind of sweet. Oh, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely a floral perfume. I don't know about Baroque, but it feels almost like a body mist. It smells like my friends in the 90s and you don't know them, so that doesn't help you at all. Okay, there's two left, and the fifth one I want to try is, there's a huge reason I picked this one out, and it's because I collect perfumes by a brand called Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. They're 5ml perfume oils. They're from America. And I guess that one of their rivals or competition brands is called ALCHEMY or ALCHEMY. And Gabriella sent me one. So this one's called Foxfire, and I just have to try it. They're in exactly the same shaped bottles as Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. So I don't know what's in here at all. I have no idea what it could be. Foxfire. ALCHEMY for the win though, because they have the dropper caps on them. Okay, I'm just gonna drop some on me and see what happens. Oh, it's a gourmand. This is coconutty. This smells like suntan lotion. Doesn't smell anything fire, lead, or it's kind of vanilla-y coconut smell. This one I don't like. That's no detriment to you, Gabrielle. This one, even though it's an oil-based perfume, which they always have their own kind of feeling, don't they? Because they're not in alcohol. There's always that element of oil smell in an oil-based perfume. It's always gonna be a little bit kind of muted. All of the notes are gonna get muted. But this one, to me, smells vanilla coconut, and it smells like suntan lotion, but not really a good one. And that's, you know, you sent me so much stuff. I never want to offend. You might really like this perfume, but for me, I can imagine wearing this and getting kind of annoyed by it a little bit, because it's a little bit back of the throat synthetic coconut. So the next one I'm going to try is by Anatole Lebreton, and I've never tried anything by them. I don't even know who they are. And this is called Fleur Cachet. So we'll see who they are. I don't know what's going on. By the time I upload this video, I will know a little bit more. So maybe I can put the logo in, or the bottle at least. I don't know. These videos take a lot of editing. Let's see. This smells a bit like burnt sugar. When it says Fleur, I was expecting something totally different. Kind of smells like burnt sugar and kind of caramelish, which is in the same realm. It smells like burnt sugar. Where's the Fleur? Where's the cachet? It's another gourmand. I've had a bit of a gourmand day today, in terms of not just this, my actual day as well. No. It smells kind of cool, but this smells like, actually like some of the Black Phoenix perfumes I've smelled, where they do this brown sugar type smell in a perfume. And it smells like brown sugar. So I'm gonna smell one of these Cartiers, and I'm gonna wrap the video up and then tidy up too, because perfume everywhere right now. All right, let's smell one of these Cartier ones. So fancy. Ooh. I'm gonna choose the one that is called Le Diaphony. I know le means hour. So diaphony, if I'm gonna quickly translate it to English, I guess it's diaphanous, and diaphanous means something that is kind of, I could make myself look really stupid here, but diaphanous to me is kind of ethereally, it's ethereal but kind of enveloping. Let's just try it out and see. I'm gonna have to pull this one right up. We'll be okay. Cartier, up your game. Give us some sprayers, please. Thank you very much. After this, I think my nose is gonna die. So this is the Hour of Diaphanousness. This is really pretty. This kind of smells a little bit like the De Profundis in my brain. No, brown sugar, no. I really like this. It smells super French elegance. It definitely feels mainly like Lily of the Valley. I may look up the notes after and be completely surprised. It's kind of soapy a little bit. Should we see if there's any information in the Cartier handbook? So many notes, but it's all in French. Le monde de ce levail. So it says peony, it says rose lychee, it says amber, and it says ionones. So ionones, if you don't know, they are present in perfume, and they make things smell kind of like violet. No, I would say it leans more to the white flowers, but who am I to say? You know, everyone's interpretation is their own thing. Gabrielle, I am so overwhelmed. I'm so happy. There is a lot of things here that I need to try. Do you know, when things like this come, I said it in my last video, it's more, fodder is such a negative word, but it's things that I can discover and maybe talk about on my channel. If I find something that I think is exquisite or worth talking about, you know, like this Yardley one that's a cheapie, I feel like it's worth talking about. So I never know where things are gonna go. It's just amazing that you guys would send stuff anyway, really. It's very overwhelming and it's very touching, really. So, Gabrielle, I thank you so much. There are perfume samples all over my life right now. So, for now, those are the things I chose to smell. That De Profundis one by Serge Lutens, you know, sometimes you just know that there's something, there's a reason why you need to smell something. And it delivered 100%. Straight onto the wish list, and I'm gonna be seeking that one out for sure. It's absolutely stunning. Favorite thing I've smelled from this bunch. Gabrielle, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay happy. Hope you guys like this video. I'm Alchemy, trying to make the world smell better, one video at a time. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.